How's it going, everybody? First off, hope you're having a great day today. My name is John, and this is Just Bucket Sports. So we got another cool NBA trade coming at you today. Carmelo Anthony is on the move, going to Atlanta. The whole trade is a 3-team deal. I'll put all the details up on a screen right now. So yeah, we got Carmelo Anthony, Justin Anderson, and a 2022 first-round pick from Oklahoma City going to Atlanta. The first-round pick is lottery protected, so if it falls in the lottery, it will actually turn into 2 future second-round picks for Atlanta. OKC get Dennis Schroder as well as Timothy Luwawu-Cabarrot from Philadelphia. And Philadelphia ends up with Mike Muscala coming over from Atlanta. So we're going to go into what this means for each of the 3 teams. Individually, we're going to start off with Atlanta. First off, they're going to waive Carmelo Anthony, so I'm not really going to talk about him a whole bunch, at least in that for the Hawks perspective, because he's going to get waived, and so he won't really be on the roster, so it doesn't really affect their future plans that much. So, but on the other hand, you also have Justin Anderson coming over to the Hawks, and he's actually going to play a pretty decent-sized role, considering that their forward spot right now looks like Taurean Prince, DeAndre Bembry, and Jeremy Evans, and that's really all of their small forward positioned players, and so Justin Anderson coming over helps bolster that up a little bit, as well as he can play power forward in some small ball lineups, and if they want to play a lot quicker and more small ball style in Atlanta, since they now have Trae Young and they're trying to go for that more fast up-tempo offense, I think he'll be good. He can play the power forward in that case, but he bolsters their wing position and does help them give a little bit more depth at that position. They also get the first-round pick from Oklahoma City, which, I mean, you hope it becomes a first-round pick. It is 4 years away, so you don't even know what is going to happen with Oklahoma City in 4 years, but I think it's so far away that you don't really think that it's going to play too big of a role. But they got a first-round pick. That's really good for them, at least plans for the future more. If it doesn't become a first-round pick, it will become 2 future second-round picks, and you still have a chance to capitalize on that more in today's age where second-round picks pan out at at least a higher rate than in years past. So good overall idea to get that draft pick, plan for the future a little bit more. It's a pretty good idea. If y'all do remember when Jeremy Lin was traded to the Hawks, I did talk about on Twitter, when is Schroder going to get moved? And this was not the move I thought was going to happen by any means. But him going to Oklahoma City, that's pretty cool. I mean, at least now it offers Trae Young a clear starting role. I doubt he'll come off the bench behind Jeremy Lin, as I think they want to develop him and more have Lin be a teacher to him. But either way, they do get Trae Young to be a clear starting point guard, or at least point guard they're going to start building around. There's no question about that. And that actually brings me to Oklahoma City's part of this. They do get rid of Carmelo Anthony, which saves them around $73 million in expenses going into next season, which is huge for them considering that they were going to be the first team in NBA history to reach $300 million salary in a season. That's crazy that they were able to save that much money. Great for them that they were able to do that. They also do get Dennis Schroder in the trade, and that's pretty big. I think it's all kind of ironic that a couple years ago we were talking about how Schroder should be a starting point guard, and then the Hawks got rid of Jeff Teague, allowing him to be that position, and he didn't do a lot with it, and now he's going to be back in that backup role, and it almost reminds you of Reggie Jackson's case, where you wonder if he's going to get disgruntled and want to be a starting point guard somewhere else. Although if he does want to just accept the fact that he'll be a backup behind Russell Westbrook, that increases their point guard lineup immensely. Considering that your backup before that was going to be Raymond Felton, you get a younger and more athletic and a better overall, skill-wise, overall better player in Dennis Schroder to back up Russell Westbrook. I think that's great. He has defensive potential. He does need to work on his long-range shot, but he's a great playmaker, great finisher on the rim, and he'll help push the tempo and make that a quicker offense to run. And that brings me to Mike Muscala and the Philadelphia 76ers. They get him back after giving up Anderson and Luwawu-Cabarrot. He fits well with their team. They're going to lose Ersan Ilyasova to free agency this year, and so at this point, their center rotation and kind of real big man rotation is looking like Amir Johnson, Joel Embiid, and also Rashad Holmes, and so you lose that stretch big, and you kind of get one back. He's a little bit younger, too. He hasn't really shown a lot of productivity in the NBA, but hopefully that changes on a different team. But they get another stretch big back, and that's good for them. They need to replace Ilyasova's shooting, and so they get that back, and that's a good trade for them. And as for Carmelo Anthony, who's the real centerpiece of all of this news, I haven't talked about him a whole bunch. As for him, he's listed as he's going to be waived by Atlanta, so he's still going to get paid his $28 million, but he will be able to sign with a new team under a much more affordable contract, which would be great for him, great for his reputation. All the reports are saying he's going to sign with the Rockets. As a Rockets fan, I don't know how I feel about that yet. I'm optimistic. We'll see what happens, but I'm not getting too hyped on him yet. A lot of analysts are saying that they would not have him start on their team, and that is an interesting thing. I feel like he would start on Houston. I don't know if James Ennis is that big of a free agent acquisition that he starts over Carmelo Anthony. I guess, personally, I would want a more defensive lineup around Chris Paul and James Harden, but again, we don't even know if he's going to sign there yet. That's not official, but odds are, all the reports are saying that he will, and now he's free to do that. Good move for him that his reputation isn't going to be an overpaid player. I feel like a lot of people are going to forget that he's earning that $28 million, except if you're an analyst and you cover basketball a lot. I feel like the casual fan's going to forget that, which will benefit his reputation overall and hopefully turn his career back on a more positive note than it is right now. And that's all I got for you today. If you liked the video, please leave a like. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Comment what your thoughts are on the trade. Where do you think Carmelo's going to go? Is the Rockets a good signing for him? Let me know in the comment section down below. Make sure to share the video, and I will see y'all next time.